Welcome to Features in 5, our series of 5-minute lessons about enhancements to Penny, our investment partnership accounting software. In this lesson, we'll explore our workflow add-on, which helps you manage and complete tasks in Penny. In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn what a workflow is, how workflows are created, and how to use workflows in Penny. Let's get started. You may be familiar with the term workflow. It's a sequence of steps for completing a task from start to finish. With our workflow add-on, a workflow can be created for a Penny task that has lots of steps, such as quarter-end processing or beginning a period. The workflow tells us what needs to be done and when. This helps Penny users manage and complete these tasks. It also helps supervisors assign tasks and track their status. You access all workflow screens and reports through a new workflow folder on the Extras menu. First, a workflow is created by a supervisor using a workflow template. Here, details of the workflow are defined. One detail is the event that triggers the workflow. For example, a workflow for quarter-end processing can be defined to automatically start on a calendar date or when a specific Penny feature occurs, such as a contribution. Other details include how often the workflow occurs and what user groups or roles are assigned to perform the workflow. Next, the supervisor defines workflow steps. A step is a specific task, such as entering new contributions or importing the trial balance during quarter-end processing. A workflow step can be associated with a particular Penny feature or report, and a step can be considered done if that particular feature is performed or the user selects a checkbox to indicate the step is completed. Steps can be defined with restrictions. For example, before a step is performed, all prior steps must be completed. And performing a step can be restricted to users with a particular role in Penny. Once the workflow and steps are created, a supervisor then assigns the workflow to users or groups to perform. So that's how a workflow is created in Penny and how users are assigned to them. Now, let's see how you use workflows to manage and complete tasks. You do this through the Workflow To-Do screen. The To-Do screen lists all the incomplete workflows assigned to you. It also lets you conveniently toggle through each workflow step. Let's take a closer look. Here you have a workflow description and subject, and a description of the current step that needs to be completed, as well as any feature or report associated with the step. And here is something really helpful. You can go right to that feature or report by clicking the step description. The step number is also displayed, and you can navigate through all the steps by clicking these arrows. And here we also have the step due date. Once you've completed a step, you click the checkbox and a completed status displays. Alternatively, a step may display a lightning bolt next to the checkbox. This means that the step is defined to be automatically marked as done when you perform the action on the workflow subject. Supervisors also use workflows to track the status of tasks and their successful completion. They use the Workflow Dashboard screen to do this. The dashboard lists all open workflows grouped by completion status. For each workflow, steps display as individual squares which are color-coded according to their completion status. When a square is selected, step details display. So now you understand what a workflow is, how workflows are created in Penny, and how to use workflows to manage and complete your tasks. You also understand how a supervisor assigns workflows to users and uses workflows to track the status of tasks. That wraps up our overview of Penny's workflow feature. If you'd like more information, please contact your Client Relationship Manager. You can also visit the Penny Help file that has a wealth of great information on how to use Penny and its features. You can access the help at any time by pressing F1 on your keyboard or selecting Help from the window menu. Until next time, thanks for watching our Features in 5.